Hey everyone, so I'm just doing a series of videos this week about really keeping it short and just showing you some knives, just a pure show and tell, limited commentary. So this is the Strider session, and most of these are S&Gs. I know that I'm not really getting everything in the frame here, but on the left side it's the Strider PT, dual gunner grip, S&G, black oxide coating, S&G dual gunner grip, concealed carry, and the SMF. So I will flip them over and show you the back side. This side I'm showing here, it's all G10. This is the regular grip style, which is just kind of blockish or Lego style, and it's I don't know, self-explanatory, just an ordinary block of G10 that you see on a lot of other knives. The dual gunner grips, it's just still G10 again. It's just rougher texture, offers more grip, and the concealed carry is just a smoothed out, more slippery G10. So let's flip it over here. Okay. Don't know if I'm still in frame. Mostly in frame. Okay, so basically all the same except for the concealed carry where you have kind of the polished or smooth titanium, and only one of the PT has the flamed titanium. Okay, just real briefly I'll try to talk to you about build quality. You know, you've heard me talk about it before, and I'm sure you've seen other videos, but over time, you know, this one I've used the most, and over time I've found that it's been worn to on the point here where it's kind of dull. You can kind of see the shiny parts of the blade. That means it's kind of dull there. It needs to be sharpened. It's real rough to sharpen from here to here. And it is a very thick spine, which you know about. And you can kind of see the lock here. This one got tight over time. It got real, you know, it's very, I mean, look at this. Very firm over time. So the pivot needs some work on it. It needs to be loosened up a little bit. Okay, you can see S30V, and I have used this knife a lot. Okay, you can still, I know I'm not in focus, again my manual focus camera. Oh, look at that. So you can still flick it open if you're into that kind of thing. Very, very tight here. Okay, so what else can I tell you? Show you. Just a little bit of carry wear, but it's not a big deal at all on this knife. Okay. Now I want to show you one that I have not really used. It's also the S&G. I want to show you about the Strider build quality. And this is not a video knocking Striders. This is just a discussion. So I know I'm getting some glare here, but out of the shop, as bought, you can see this tooling mark. It's like a scratch on the blade. So that's just what you kind of have to expect from Strider. You know, they're not going to be perfect every time. Some of them I've purchased have been very good, but other times, you have to live with small imperfections. Okay. So you can hear the lockup on that one pretty good. This one's still very sharp. Okay. Now, the first one I ever bought was this concealed carry one, and I ended up getting a different one because I thought this was ultimately too kind of slippery to carry and use. But again, you can see a little bit of tooling, scratches on the G10, and what else? This one was in pretty good shape when I got it. All these are new. I'm original owner. And the other thing was, I know you can fix it real easily, but on this Strider, look at the difference in the top pocket clip. It's not all the way touching the knife, so I need to adjust it. Again, you can fix it, but it's something you have to do. Okay, and well, I really like the nice knife looks of this one though. That flat titanium is really nice looking. This one looks as classy as a Sebenza. So I'm kind of gravitating back to this one. Kind of funny how things work. So this one's very smooth. It's hard for me to do that and look at the lens at the same time, but so that's very easy to do. This one developed, even though I never carried it, I did, use it, opening and closing a lot like that. Developed just a hair amount of, blade play. I mean, you're not gonna be able to see it in camera, but I can feel it. So okay. And probably the best one, and happened to be, let me just see if I can change some focus here. The best quality one I've ever received is this SMF. And it didn't have any noticeable tooling marks or any real imperfections when I bought it. And I have not used this one. It's been a keeper, collector, even though it's not that rare. And it's nice. You can hear that nice kind of pop when you unlock it. Okay. And then you hear that nice little close at the end. And you can see most of the Striders, the way they look, they're centered, nothing's rubbing at all, but visually they just don't look 100% in the middle, and I think most of them are like that. This is very close. I mean, visually, as much as you can tell, it's in the center for a Strider. Certainly no rubbing going on. What else? I'll just show you, one of my other ones. See, look how that one, I would consider this centered, and again, there's no rubbing on this one, but look how visually unique that looks. Meaning it may not be just perfectly dead center. Where are you at? Always hard to tell. It's always a judgment call. Do you really call that out of center alignment, or just by the nature of the Striders with the thinner G10 and the titanium on one side, are they just visually tricking you? Either way, the knife works. And let's look at this one. Yeah, so that one's dead center. No doubt about that. Okay, what else? The PT, I consider it an entirely different class of knife. Fits in frame even. If you don't have the Strider, and you don't have, everyone has laws they need to deal with, but if you're a collector or can carry a mid-sized knife, you're debating between the PT and the S&G, get the S&G all the way. Trust me, I know I kind of thought about it for a while, and ultimately that is not a hard decision at all. It's the S&G, period. This one is pretty good quality, out of the box, bag, paper towel wise. Okay. That's it, folks. That's the show and tell.